So, my name is James from Senior. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is Cultural Intelligence part 2. Alright, so I made a video earlier today about being culturally correct, which is probably the reason why everybody's a racist, or everybody who is racist, because they're not culturally sound to other people's culture. Because, in all honesty, with a fucking couple of mistakes that I made in my video earlier, we all don't have the knowledge of other people's cultures. And that is a problem. I mean, it is literally a problem due to the fact that our inability to understand others is how we got into this fix in the first place. Sorry. Anyway, so, you know, I made some statements in my other video that might not fly over well with you. I made a statement when I tried to say Asia and I said Africa about Native American tribes. Well, here's the cultural correctness of that. According to science, life began in Africa. And as we splintered out, uh, ethnicities changed due to climate change and regions and all that other shit. But initially, life began in Africa. Alright, so in other words, we're all black, even if we're not black skin color. Scientists have kept that secret hidden from mankind for the simple fact that there are some things that are shades of gray for a reason, because people tend to not want to accept the truth. So when I made the cultural intelligence, I was making it into the fact that none of us really can say, as humans, what makes us hate someone for the one thing in the universe that we cannot change, which is our ethnic backgrounds. You can probably change it on paper. You can even lighten up your skin. If you want to be a white man, or if you want to be an Asian man, you can get the surgery so your eyes can look more like mine. Or if you're an Asian and you want to be a white man or a white woman, you can get the surgery to make your eyes look more like theirs. And we all tend to not think about our cultural correctness. We all don't think about the intelligence of another culture, or what works for them and why it doesn't work for us. But what we do think is, I see a man of color and I hate his guts. I see a woman of color, I don't hate her guts, but I'm going to rape her and I'm going to take her. And that's pretty much how that works for men who are not of color and men who are of color. What happens to their women is that their women are generally kidnapped, raped, and assimilated into other cultures. And children like me exist because of this little thing of assimilation and indoctrination, where people don't really care about the consequences of their actions. And way back in the day, before there was laws and checks and balances in the world, uh, lots of people were being raped and multicultural kids were being born all the time. Slaves were having butterball yellow ass children because their slave masters was raping the shit out of them. It's just that damn simple. Does anybody want to answer for that? Probably not. Could anybody answer for that? Well, you can ask those people that's kin to Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings, or whatever the hell her name is, here in Virginia. I personally don't give a damn because I'm here. There's nothing I can do to change it. I can't go back in time, because believe me, if I had it my way, I'd be full-blooded Cherokee. I've said this a million times. I'll probably say it a million more before I die. Now, the reason I say that is because I feel culturally more connected to my tribal side. Am I going to get a tribal tattoo for Cherokees? Hell no. I don't like pain. And I'm not going to do it the tribal way, because just like the Samoans, most Native Americans did it the hard way. Not with the technology of the ink and needle thing. They literally did it the hard way. If you want more questions into that, You can go Google The Rock and the Usos and Roman Reigns and let them tell you about the Samoan tattoos, because I'm pretty sure they'll tell you, there's the modern way and then there's the fucking Samoan way. And if you want to do it the Samoan way, um, yeah, good luck with that. I think I seen it on TV. It wasn't The Rock or the Usos, but I seen them how they did ancient tattoos versus today's tattoos. I don't know where I seen it. Well, I know I seen it. Could have been a History Channel. Could have been the Discovery Channel. I know I seen the shit on TV. Might have seen it on the internet. Who can tell these days? But the whole thing is, our cultural intelligence is lacking. And as I tell you guys a story before about my Korean friend in Kwan, who culturally corrected my ass about Native Americans being of Asian descent, it totally fucked me up. And I've mentioned it. If you guys go back far enough, you can watch Oprah when she brings the Indians in and the white supremacist people, and they talk about how much they hate black people. And there was one guy who found his ancestors was actually black, but he's a white guy. So this shit does happen, because my grandfather very much looked white until he died, and then he looked like a black man, but he really looked like a white man with his hand. So, and if you see my mom, God knows I lost her in a crowd of white people in Scottsville once, and that wasn't cool at the farmer's market. I laugh every time I think about that shit. I've also lost her in a CVS because she happened to stand between a really tall white dude and a moderately tall Asian woman, and it just like she totally blended right in. So her nickname is Premium Blend. Anyway, so there are some black people whose skin are white and they're not albino. My mom's not an albino, but she could pass for a white woman in the midst of all the things and all the glory. So we do all need to get cultural intelligence. We need to learn about other people's cultures. We need to learn how to accept people for who they are and their cultural divide. Otherwise, we're never going to find peace. We're never going to stop racism, and we're never going to have decent and honest to good lives without some kind of friction. I'm James William Sr. This is Comfort Habit number 2. Be seeing you.